Hey guys, welcome back to IteariTV. My name is Iteri. Today I'm going to be walking through some of the rarest Ollies finds, whether it be crafting, journaling, maybe a couple of planner items that I've seen in my Ollies hopping. Okay, these are things that were rare for me hopping around the state of North Carolina. I also went to a couple of other states and were able to eventually find these items, but these are some of my rarest, most exciting finds. The first two are these handheld sewing machines. Now, this actually isn't rare. A lot of people were finding these. For some reason, I was not. So it was rare for me. But the reason I was on the hunt for these is because my grandmother last year decided to pick up her passion of sewing again, and she wanted a handheld sewing machine. And I saw the machine one time in one Ollie's when I was out of town, but she hadn't gotten back into it then. And then she decided to get back into sewing. It's like, my God, I could not find one. I ended up ordering a handheld machine for her on Amazon. And of course, I found the ones in Ollie's after I ordered her one. So these are actually located in the As Seen on TV aisle. This one's $9.99. This one was $7.99. So I have some backups for myself just in case I ever get into wanting to sew pockets or wanting to even learn how to mess with this. But sewing greatly intimidates me. I also thought about putting these in a giveaway or in some of my Happy Mails. I don't do giveaways on this channel because I give people things directly who have been interacting with the channel. But I thought about putting one of these in Happy Mail because I think I have a third one too somewhere. But I finally found these after I had to order my grandma one online. Set Sail. So I made a whole video last year about how Set Sail was my favorite paper pad and how important this collection ended up being for me once I saw it for the first time. And at first I could not find it on Ollie's, and I could not find it at any of my Ollie's stores. And I ended up ordering a lot of things before I found out about OfficeSupply.com. I ended up ordering expensive things on Amazon, which was not smart, but I ended up finding a lot of things on, of course, OfficeSupply.com. Eventually, you know, American Crafts started doing the Heidi Swap Set Sail stuff. They started marking it down. But after I had purchased the whole collection, pretty much, I ended up finding more of it in Ollie's, of course. So this was rare for me. This is a card making kit. This was only $1.99. And these card making kits are rare in general, not just this one. I have not been lucky enough to find any other card making kits, like the full kit with the cards, the stickers, the envelopes. A lot of people were finding different versions of this, but it was very hard for me. And you get ephemera, you get stickers in these card kits. And this is the Set Sail one by Heidi Swap. And then you get the actual, you get some sticky dots in here. And then you get the card bases. Oh, you get papers, actually. These are papers. And then you get some card bases with a nice weight cardstock, which I love these card bases in the Set Sail. So, and then you get envelopes, of course. I think this is actually washi. This isn't paper. This is washi, I think. Yeah, this is washi. So these card making kits are rare at Ollie's. I was eventually able to find the Set Sail, but it took me, it was toward the end of my Ollie's hopping last year when I found it. So you're lucky if you were able to find different versions of these. Let's talk about this sweet Sugarbelle spinner. So this was a favorite amongst a lot of us when we first started finding it, just because not to really use for baking, but you can use it to sit on your table and just put little cool trinkets and stuff on. This is going for $1.99. I've given a few of these away, and of course you can use it for baking, but it's just a really cool craft stand to set things on. And I was really happy when I finally found this, but it took me a long time to find this spinner. It was not easy for me. So that was one of my rare finds. Of course, the Maggie Holmes planners and journals are rare. I say this in almost every Ollie's video. If you've ever been able to find one of these, you were lucky. So the planner itself was rare, which was $2.99, and there were different versions of these that were popping up in Ollie's. But then I was also lucky enough to find the day-to-day planner extension pack, which includes all of these dashboards, stickers, and these were only $1 when I found them. And so I was able to find not only the planner, but the planner extension pack. And the planner extension pack is just gorgeous on its own. If you have discs, you know, that you already have, you can put discs on this and make your own cover. This is one of the most beautiful planners that I have. The Maggie Holmes planners are my favorite planners. I like them over Happy Planner. I like them over all the other planners that I've tried. It's just the most beautifully well-made planner in my humble opinion. Okay, so I have not actually used these planners because I want to use them sort of as art journals, and I want to decorate them and make them pretty on the inside, like with the dashboards and stuff. I want to decorate them, but I don't think I really want to like write stuff in them. I just love looking at them. And if you're not familiar, you can rip out the pages and poke them back in. I do have a whole playlist of all these hauls, you know, and shorts where I flip through these in more depth. So those videos will be linked in the description. Always check the description for related videos and channels and discount codes. And so the flip throughs of these will be in the description. I also did a huge video last year of like my favorite planner finds where I flipped through a lot of these, just in case you have not seen them. Another rare find that I have not given away yet, but it was on my giveaway list. I just haven't put it in anybody's Happy Mail. It's this value vinyl tools bundle. I thought this was really, really neat because you get vinyl rolls, you get transfer tape, you get the little squeegee, you get the scissors, you get some great tools. It works with any die cutting machine. And this at the time was only $7.99 when I found it. I found this in Florida. I think this was in the Jacksonville location Ollie's when I found it. And they had a few of them, not a whole lot. So they're probably not there anymore. But this was another rare find. Like any tools that you found in Ollie's between last year and this year are rarities. Like I was on the hunt for so many tools that I'd never actually found. A lot of people were finding some great tools, but speaking of tools, I did luck up and I was able to find this trim and scoreboard in Durham, North Carolina. Durham had these only once to my knowledge and you never saw them again. They were literally $1, this trim and scoreboard. This actually folds out. I have not opened this and used it yet because I've been doing a lot of other types of crafting and not heavy duty paper crafting. But for $1, I definitely was not going to leave this on the shelf. So this actually folds out and you get your scorer. I mean, $1, like this rung up for $1, y'all. Like, I don't know if you'll ever see anything like this for $1 ever again in Ollie's, but the Durham, North Carolina location Ollie's is a great Ollie's to go to if you're in that area. I was born and raised in Durham and I don't go out there often because I don't like that city. I was born and raised there so I can talk bad about it. You Durhamites, I don't really care how you feel. I hate it there. But you guys have one of the best Ollie's locations to find some of the best goodies. I just don't go out there often. I have to really, really be on the hunt for something to go out there. I did finally find this Jane Davenport palettes sheet for $1.99. I love this because I wanted to use it for not just for mixing your palettes, but for journaling. So basically it's the same sheets over and over, repeated, that you can do your paint mixing on, you know, or your swatching. I want to use these for a lot of different things. I want to swatch on this. I want to use this for journaling. I just loved the thought of being able to find this. I wasn't able to find it right away. I found it toward the end of my Ollie's hopping. It was only $1.99. And those were in Durham, North Carolina at one point in time as well. These shaker tags, y'all. I found these once and I didn't know what they were. I just threw them in the cart because last year it was just like, if you see something that looks cool, throw it in the cart. And then I got back home and I realized, oh, you can make shaker tags with these. They give you all the layers to make a shaker tag, and I thought these were brilliant. I have given a couple of these away. I haven't actually tried to do it myself because shakers intimidate me, but y'all, so good. These were only $1 when I found them. Those are 6 shaker tags. And then I finally found the art journaling washi tape. This pad just would not find me for most of my Ollies hopping. I love this pad. I've given it away a couple of times to people that are some of my favorite crafty friends. I don't really give this one away often, but it's washi tape that you can like rip, and it's for art journaling, and it was rare for me because I could not find this thing worth nothing. And there's a second version. I do have the other version of this. I don't think I have it in this haul, but I have the other version of it as well. This one's my favorite version though. I like this one better than the other one. I love this mat. This is like my favorite washi tape page. I kind of want to just use this on its own without ripping it up. So if you were able to find these, to me, you were very lucky. It's 24 sheets. It was $1. And there is a second version of this that I do have, but I didn't pull it. That's my favorite one. The birthday sticker book for $1.99. Y'all, I was on the hunt for this thing. I ended up finding this one way out of town too. God, I can't remember the city. They're not there anymore though. It's been a long time. I ended up buying every one they had left at the time because my mom loves the sticker book, and we use a lot of birthday stickers for the birthday cards for people in our company, and we do a lot of birthday events, and this is one of our favorite sticker books to use for those types of things. And so I have quite a few for us in our stash because we're going through them. She goes through some stickers these days. So this was a rare one. This was a rare one for me. I could not find this thing, and I have not seen it since I purchased it. The Colorable washi tape, I love this. This Colorable washi tape is very unique and very different, and I've given it away a couple of times to a few friends. This was by DCW. I was able to find this out in, I believe it was Monroe. Was it Monroe, North Carolina, or Concord? I don't think it was Concord. I think it was Monroe. It was further out, going toward kind of like South Carolina. But it's Colorable washi tape, and you can use it in your art journaling. They had a large stack of these for a very long time back when I did my original haul. And I don't know if they're still there. I doubt they are, but they could be because they had so much of it. It was hard to move. And I'm just stuffing that in there because that's mine. But I've given this away to a few crafty friends, and they love it. Let's talk about this stencil liner, this cake stencil liner. I think this is really neat to use for stenciling. This was $1.99. I did not see this in every Ollie's. I saw this in only one of the Ollies, and I grabbed it. There was only like 1 or 2 left, and it's a cake stencil. You can use it as a cake stencil. It has the, what am I trying to say? It has the animal print pattern and the mermaid shell pattern. And of course, I want to use this for journaling. So they roll out. They roll out. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably chop it apart and use different sections of it. And I'm not sure if you can see that well. Let me grab a black surface here. Let's see. So that's going to be great for art journaling, right? So I found this, and when I found this, I was really, really happy about it. I only saw it in one Ollie's. I think this one was in the Monroe Ollie's as well. Like going towards Charlotte, North Carolina. So I don't think you would see that again. Another very rare find that I've given away were these animation clear stamps. So these animate, I'm trying to pull it where you can see it move, but the owls move. I don't know if you can see that, but they're moving. And then you have the camera stencil, And essentially, I think these could work. These are supposed to work together. These are snails and they move. So you have the clear stamps and then you have the stencils. This is kind of above me when it comes to crafting, which is why I gave a few of them away, and I will probably give these away depending on who I'm giving Happy Mail to. But these were only $1, and these were in the Durham, North Carolina location at one point in time, but they are no longer there as far as I know. I haven't been to Durham in so long out there to that location. I really don't know what's there right now. So, and then this confetti punch. So punches in general are very rare, but this confetti punch was very hard for me to find. There's some other punches I had never found, but the confetti one I really, really wanted, and it's only $1, and I finally found it. I don't remember where I found it. It might have been Florida, but I don't see them often. I don't see the confetti one often. This Cricut knife kit. This was such an amazing find for $4.99 because it comes with the extra blades, and the extra blades alone could cost you a lot. I have given a few of these away. I think this is my last one that I'm planning to keep, and it was $4.99. I've put this in Happy Mail a few times. This was hard for a lot of people to find. I did not find this in my local Ollies. I forgot what city I was in and what state I was in when I finally found it. But I snagged whatever they had there when I found it. And they also, Ollies at one time also did have the Cricut knife with just the purple knife and no extra blades. I also do have that one. I think that's the one I'm actually using because that's the one I found first. But then they had this one with the extra blades, which is a steal for that price. And then this Project Life all-in-one kit was a huge rare find. I was able to get a couple of these. This is probably my favorite Project Life kit, and I have a lot of different Project Life stuff that I've gotten from Ollies. This one is not open. I think I have one that's open somewhere, but I'm opening this one now because I don't know what I'm doing with my other one. I may have my other one set aside to use for journaling somewhere, and I don't know where it is. But this is how it comes wrapped. It's absolutely beautiful. And it comes with the binder, the Project Life cards, and the photo pockets. It comes with all of those things in this. I'm actually not going to open this one because I don't know if I'm going to give this away or not, but it comes with all of these items. I do have one open. I just don't know where it is. I separate the stuff I give away with the stuff that I'm using. This one is this Project Life case by Becky Higgins was in collaboration with Paige Evans. So you're seeing Paige Evans designs throughout this one. This one popped up in Durham, and then I never saw it again. Okay. Let's see. Let's set that aside. These cutter mats. So the pink one, the American Craft pink cutting mat, was the first one that I think everybody saw and everybody purchased. Okay. And these ended up being different prices depending on what Ollies you went to, right? So this one, I think when I first bought it was like $3.99. This blue one I saw next. The blue one I saw next. It was the next common one, and it was like $3.99 or $4.99. This brown one was rare. I didn't see a lot of people finding this particular one. I found this one in one Ollies, and I never saw the brown again. Never again. This one ended up being like $7.99 or $8.99. It was more expensive than the green and the pink ones. So I was lucky to find all three of these. I have used these as my backgrounds for my videos. In a lot of my older videos, you'll see these mats laid out. I love how these mats look in my backgrounds. I haven't used them lately in my backgrounds, but I love cutting on them. I love doing crafting on them. The stickers that come on these are super hard to take off. So just be aware of that. But I live by these mats. These are some of my favorite cutting mats. I do still see the pink one pop up every now and then. But I'm not sure, I'm not sure if you'll ever see the green one or the brown one again. So I would say that those two colors are definitely rare. This Arteza black acid-free heavyweight paper. I saw this one time and I never saw it again. This was only $7.99. It came with 2 pads. Y'all, this paper is so heavy duty. It basically feels like a cardboard box. I have backed puzzles with this. I have backed cards with this. I do swatching on this. This is probably my top 5 favorite papers. It's an acrylic pad, and this paper is just, it's amazing. Like I feel like there's nothing this paper can't do. I don't know if you can hear that. You can't feel it. I wish we had feel-o-vision. But this is some of my favorite paper. I have one pad that's taken out that's already in use. So this is my second new pad. If I see this again, I will definitely buy another pack of this. And I almost didn't grab this because I was like, I don't know if I'll have a use for this. But y'all, this was one of my best buys from Ollie. So if you see this, buy this. This is so worth it, especially if you're a card maker or an artist and you draw and paint. And then this art journaling pad, which I'm still seeing, it's art paper. I'm still seeing sporadically in some Ollies, not all. It's hard to find depending on what state you're in. It's only $1.99. I have a couple of these. These are great to just paint on, to swatch on, to do art on. As you can see in the photo, they're doing art. And I love how long the paper is. And it's just white paper. It's 11 by 17 inch. It's not super heavyweight. Let me see. I have one open somewhere, but I don't know, by golly, where it is. I don't know where all my open stuff is. I'm moving things around in this craft room. Let me just feel. I forgot how this paper feels because it's been a while since I used this particular pad. Oh yeah. This is not too heavy, not too light, and it's a smooth finish. A smooth finish. This is a must-have. I feel like if you're into painting, art journaling, card making, anything, you can do anything with this. I know a few friends who have this pad as well, and they love it. So this is going to wrap up my rarest finds. This is just a few of them. I have some videos coming out in the future where I'm going to show you some other rare finds in specific categories. So be looking out for that coming up shortly after this one, most likely. And so, you know, keep hope alive for Ollies. Keep hope alive because we could start seeing some more of this stuff trickle back in. There's no telling what new things we may be seeing. But I would say if you have an Ollies, just peep in there every now and then. It doesn't have to be every day or every week. Just every couple of weeks, just peep in there because you never know what surprises you may find. I appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on my other channels, Praise Shop Cruise and Incredibly Iteri. I will tag those in the description, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.